Back to my channel. Today I have a special guest here, which is my husband.
Hi.
Long time no see. Hey girl, I don't want to expose your name because I said I wasn't gonna expose it, but you asked a lot of good questions. So the first question you asked was, what made you think you were the one for him?
I'll go first. Just how I knew was that term like soulmate, I think is very real. Like any certain relationships, like friendships and stuff, like they're just people you click with. And so for me, I definitely felt like when I talked to her, it just something just clicked, and it just went well. I mean, we talked, and I kind of just knew she was just the one.
Same here. I mean, like the first week that I met him, like I just saw like things that was very different from like guys in general. Like he was just very respectful and just very like just so different, and that's something that I've had prayed for, and that's something that like I've always wanted in a guy. So like he showed me that like since the first week, and ever since, like I just knew that he was the one. Like I just knew. All right, next question is, do you trust each other around other males, females? That's a great question.
Okay, so yeah, short answer is yes, I do. But the explanation for that is that we're not in a lot of situations where we're around different people like that. I mean, we're not actively looking for any other relationship with the opposite gender, so it's not like we're interacting much with other people. I know that she works, and so she interacts with people. So I mean that's just how it works. So yes, I do trust her, but we don't put ourselves in those situations for those things to be open that way. You know, like leaving the open door. Like we don't any relationship with the opposite gender, we kind of just don't do it.
Yeah. And if it is, they're just couple friends, so we're together. We're not like alone. Like he's not alone with a girl, I'm not alone with a guy. And like it's just a matter of like self-respect for your spouse, and you know, him respecting me. Like we're both not jealous. We don't get jealous at all. We don't have a problem with getting jealous. Like I trust him. I trusted him since like the beginning. Like we were long distance dating, so like I already gained his trust for since that time. So like no, I don't have any problems, and like I know he's not gonna, you know, actively seek, even if he's at work, you know, like and then I'm at work. Like we just trust each other enough. Like, and if something did happen, like if you know there was a guy that hit on me or just something, or I interacted with a guy, like I will communicate that to my husband. Like at the end of the day, like I communicate everything with him, and I think that's just what makes us trust each other even more. All right, the next question is there more trust issues after being married, or is it easier to trust each other?
There's not more trust issues after being married, nor is there like it's much easier to trust each other now, just because we're super open about everything. I mean, so no, we don't have trust issues. I mean, as the years go more and more, I just feel like we are more and more open with each other. You know, so yeah, no, I would say that it's a lot easier to trust each other after being married.
Yeah, it gets better over time, and you're basically living with each other. So, I mean, for me, I tell him everything because he's the only person I basically have out here. And like, not only that, like I have some friends, but like it's just a closer connection. Like you wake up with each other, you see each other every single day, like just consistent communication that we have with each other. So, yep. And there's nowhere else to go for me to go anyways by myself, because I don't like driving like that. But yeah. All right, another great question from my homegirl from high school. Hey. Okay. What do you think could make you possibly divorce? Attitude, finances, laziness, etc.
Wow, great question.
Yes.
I mean, the only thing that could make us divorce would be unfaithfulness,
Yes.
like cheating and stuff.
Yep.
Other than that, I don't think anything else would be acceptable. Because both of us, we live with this Christian worldview. Divorce is not an option, and the only way that would be an option would be unfaithfulness. So like any other thing like attitude, finances, laziness, I mean those things can be worked through, and those things wouldn't be like divorce wouldn't be an option because of those things, because those things can be resolved. And so yeah, no, cheating is something that is like oof, like I don't
Yeah,
know how
no.
you can come back from that.
No.
That would be a lot
Bye.
of yeah.
I'm just
that'd
kidding,
be a lot to work through. And there has been couples that have worked through those things, but
not.
I mean, as
for
far as us, because like I said again,
cheating is cheating.
yeah, like I said, because we live with this worldview, that would take a lot of decision making for me to cheat. Like for me to know that, like, okay, I have my wife and you know, I love God and like that would be a lot of decision making and breakthrough barriers just to commit that one action. And so it's like
it would be the same, vice versa too.
Yeah.
It goes both ways.
Yeah,
but.
so it would take a lot for us to, like, for her or for me, for her to cheat. It would take a lot to do. And so if it reached that point, then we're just like, well, you know,
so much energy,
like
so much hiding, like,
we already
why,
know,
for what?
because we already know what we're not supposed to do, you know. So it's like to do those things, like, oof, man, that's
it's hurtful.
That'd be super hurtful, but yeah.
What goals would you like to achieve together?
Yeah, so we always have like this conversation like every month, right? And so our goal is really just to be financially free, and to buy a house, just like every couple, right? I mean,
buy a house, have a nicer
Have a
car, family.
Yeah.
That's basically it. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
So next question.
Yeah. So these two questions are kind of similar.
Yeah.
So what's one thing you'd like to strengthen in your relationship, and when it comes to resolving conflict, what skills do you wish to get better as partners? So one thing I would want to strengthen in our relationship would be, patience.
Yeah. Same for me, because I do get irritated very fast. He knows that. I always get irritated with him, and I feel bad. So yeah, patience is one of the things.
And then as far as resolving conflict, what skill? The skill would be patience.
It goes both ways, and I'm not just saying that because he's saying that, but honestly, you know, when you're in a serious relationship, you know how much patience you need for the other person. Like, no matter how much you love them, like, there's gonna be times that you just get irritated from each other, and you will need that. So I feel like patience would be a thing, and that goes with like resolving conflict as well. Like, you need patience to understand the other person. He needs patience to understand me. So that's just something that I feel like I can work on, and I know he's said that he can work on as well.
For sure.
Hey girl, hey. So this question is the same question that we answered as the first one. So how did you know your husband was the one, your half, and vice versa? We already said that question, so I just wanted to read it and shout you out. Hey. Okay, so we'll go on with the next question that we have here. Hi, beautiful. I hope you're doing good. I just wanted to say hi. When are you guys thinking of having a baby? I think you would be such a great parent. Oh, thank you so much, girl. Well, congrats to you. And it's nice hearing from you, so thank you for asking me this question. So
thinking of having a baby. I mean, sooner rather than later, for sure.
Yeah.
We are turning 27 this year.
No, 28.
27.
Oh. 20. Yeah, 20. I'm sorry.
We're turning 27 this year, so
this week.
Or yeah, this week actually. Next week. This
2
is
days.
next week, yeah, for sure. Next 2 weeks we're gonna be turning 27.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, sooner rather than later. Honestly, there's no reason why we've been waiting this long.
Yeah.
I mean, well, there is a reason. The reason was to be more prepared, but you can never be prepared for babies. So for sure, sooner rather than later. And
it ties in with the other question about our goals and stuff. So that is one of our goals. We just want to have a house first and just be comfortably financially. And that's literally that's why we're taking a while. But you know, things are just a little life, just life. Hi friend. Hola amiga. I hope you're doing good. Thanks for asking me this question. Funniest memory as a married couple. So I will say, I mean, it's not like I hope this doesn't come off bad, but like, it's not like we don't laugh. We do play around with each other. We giggle and stuff, but like his sense of humor and my sense of humor is so different. So like, I mean, there has been a time where we laughed hard, but I honestly can't remember. I really can't, but we do mess around with each other. We play around with each other, and so I can't really say a memory that we have that we've liked. You know, we just he makes fun of me, I make fun of him, but in love.
We goof around a lot together, but as far as like funniest moment, I mean, I can't really remember.
Yeah.
Again, like our senses of humor
It's
are
so different.
Are different.
Like,
we can't even watch the same comedy movie.
Yeah, because I don't think it's. I don't know. It's just different. It's just so
but,
different.
But no, I mean, we have fun with each other, right? It's like, I mean, we do laugh and stuff, but the funniest memory, yeah.
All right, so I can say your name because you're my sister. Hi, Shay. Shay, you asked like 6 million questions. You're funny, so I'm gonna just read through your funny questions. So she said, when are you gonna make Val an aunt? Never. I'm just kidding. Do you like when I go over? No.
Of course.
No, I'm just kidding. Yes. Do y'all miss me? No. Yeah. I'm just kidding. Yes. Of course we miss you. When is y'all gonna have kids? Girl, hold up.
Sooner rather than later.
Yeah. And then last question that she was for real. Do y'all get bored of each other, like for reals? No.
No.
Nope.
We don't. I mean, after 5 years, I mean, we don't get bored of each other. No, I mean, we were with each other every day. It's just like with friendships and stuff. Like, do you get bored of your friends? Do you get bored of your relationships? You know, like, and if you do, I mean, then you do, I guess.
Yeah.
You know, like, as far as for me and my wife, though, I mean, we just don't. I mean, we hang out every day. We're cool with each other.
Yeah, I mean, there hasn't been a moment. I know, like, we're so opposite. Like, I'm day, he's night. Like, we're just completely different people. But I've never gotten bored with my husband. Like, I mean, marriage is just marriage, and you know, you're basically living with somebody, like your best friend for the rest of your life. So it's like, there's nothing to be bored about him.
Right. And then, like, how do you get bored of a person? Like, is it their personality? Is it what they do? I mean, I guess a friendship can be boring if it gets repetitive. If you're doing the same thing, like, I don't know.
Or unless not.
Unless not. But I mean, I guess for us, I mean, it's. I mean, we do repetitive things, but again, like, it goes back to that soulmate thing. Like, we just click and so we're here.
There's nothing to be bored of. All right, Shay asked this question too. As what? I forgot. How do you guys keep your marriage Christ-centered? Is there a lot of arguments? Good question, girl. I mean, we're not gonna sit here and lie and be like, no, there's no arguments at all. Yes, we do argue. I mean, it's a lot of bickering, and it's a lot at the end of the day, they're just things that can be resolved easily, but it's just something that I need to work on, and like, I just keep it going. And I don't know if a lot of you ladies relate with this. We just keep it going and going and going and going, but there should be a stop. And there have been times where we're like, okay, I need to stop it, but it's just something about me, that I make it into a bigger argument, which it shouldn't.
And then so also, how do you guys keep your marriage Christ-centered? Well, I mean, we just both
have our spiritual time with God separately.
Yeah, we both, like, individually we seek God, and so.
Like, I know a lot of the times, like, you see on social media, like, it's like cheesy, corny, not to be mean. I mean, if you guys do that, good for you guys, no offense, but like, for us, I remember when we first got married, we tried like praying together, reading the Bible together. It didn't work for him. It didn't work for us. I'm sorry. Well, it didn't work for us. Like, it was just, it's more different because your relationship with God is just more separate. But I know that's a different thing. You're talking about Christ-centered.
Being Christ-centered, like, as a couple, that doesn't mean that you have to do everything spiritually together. You know what I mean? Well, you can. I mean, you can read the Bible together. You can, pray together. But at least for us, it just, I don't know. It just didn't.
It just doesn't work. So.
But I mean, there's nothing wrong. I mean, if you both individually seek God individually, that makes you a stronger person in God, and that way, it makes your relationship stronger because you see your partner through the lens of Christ, and just having God's love fill you and God's peace fill you.
Exactly.
You bring that into your marriage.
You bring the fruit of the Spirit into your marriage.
Yeah, exactly. And then you bring that into your marriage, and it makes
Not the rotten fruits.
It makes it good. It makes it great.
Yeah. Hi, girly. Hope you're doing good. Thanks for asking a question. Alrighty. So, favorite place to go together. I don't think we have a favorite place, but what we do like to do together is drive around and just cruise and just listen to music. Maybe we'll cruise around the mountains and just breathe the fresh mountain air. But like, that's basic. Like, we're just simple people. So we just like to just hang out.
Yeah, no,
That's
I guess
basically
as
it.
far as places go, like I don't know if you mean like restaurants or like a place, I guess. I mean, but I mean, I guess for us, like, I mean, I like to hike, but she doesn't really like to hike like that. But I mean, I guess where we can meet in the middle is if we just drive to the mountains and just sit at a spot and relax. But
All right. Hi, girly. Congrats to you. You're getting married soon, so I just want to say congrats and thanks for asking a question. So what has been the easiest thing about marriage and the hardest thing?
so the easiest thing would be like being together and going on dates, being cute. That's the easiest
Very
thing.
cutesy, very demure. I'm just kidding.
That's the easiest thing. The hardest thing would be getting over each other's differences as far as male and female.
Yeah.
The way us men see things and the way women see things, I might not think something's a big deal. She thinks it's a really big deal.
Oh yeah.
And so getting over those differences is pretty much the hardest thing.
It's pretty challenging, and you'll get to know once you get married how different men think and how different women think, but I would say the same thing as well. Hey girly, so thanks so much for asking this question. Long time no see. I hope you're doing good. So do you feel like marriage solidified your relationship?
Yeah, no, I believe that it did.
Yep, I feel the same way. So we were long distance dating, so for only like a year. So I feel like now that we're together, I feel like it's made our relationship a lot more strong because we were able to get to know each other throughout the years.
Yeah, and then also like since we're Christians, so we believe like when we get married, we're two people under God united to be one flesh. So the covenant of marriage definitely, I feel like, brought a stronger bond together.
Something you loved about being married?
Well, something that
I'm just kidding.
Something I love about being married would just be being with the person. I mean, not feeling alone, I guess.
Not feeling alone, just being together all the time, and
having a person next to you all the time. I mean, it feels great. You know, I think that God created a man and a woman for a reason. Even it says like man shouldn't be alone. And so when you're together with the person, I mean, it just feels great.
Because you're doing life with the person, like you're not cooking with them, but like you just basically do everything. I mean, at least us, we do everything together. We go grocery shopping together, we go to the store together. Like I could really sit here and say I don't really go to the store by myself. I really don't. I don't like to. I mean, I do here and there if he's working or if he's busy, I'll go do it. But like, I don't like going to the store by myself. He knows that. I don't like going to places by myself. Like, I need him to be there with me. So I don't know if that's just me being a little obsessed, but I don't care. I love him. So that's what we love about being married. Just the togetherness. We're always together. And then last question. Hey girly, thanks so much for asking a question. I hope you're doing good. How did you guys meet?
Link in the description below.
We do have a video about it, but like just to keep it short and simple, we met, so there's two parts. We met at 13, but we did not know each other at all. And then we met like to meet again, like years later, we met at a quince. So there you go. All right, and that's all the questions for today. I thank you so much for like asking these questions. Like it means a lot to us. And you guys asked really good questions. So if you guys would like to see more videos with me and my husband together, let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I hope you guys have a great and blessed day. Take care. Bye.